Good morning, everyone. It's quite a surprise for me to discover that we're already in the last week of July. And August begins at the end of this week. What a way that the year is flying. Some years do and some years don't. Well, it just seems that it's galloping this year. So we need to use every day that we can. This week we are making our way through the Gospel of Mark chapter 13. And it's that chapter where Jesus teaches us a lot of parables, essentially saying the kingdom of heaven is like this. And it's interesting to see that Jesus says to the disciples, "I will speak to you in parables." And we might ask, why would Jesus want to speak in parables? Well, yes, perhaps it's in a code. It's a way in which he could explain things, as I said to you last week, that other people wouldn't understand. But on the other hand, it's a way in which people could relate. And I think that's quite an important message for us, that the Lord speaks to us in things that we can understand and things that we can relate to. And so when he speaks today about the parable of the mustard seed, or the parable of the yeast in the dough, those people who do gardening and those people who do baking could relate to that. But he could very easily say, well, the kingdom of heaven is like a spark plug. Nothing will work without it. So within that, the message is for us to seek things, to seek the Lord in things that we know. Because he's there, he's ready to give us the message. And modern parables are real. And they are real for each one of us in a different way. All we have to do is seek the Lord in things that we recognize. Some people might like to sit on the beach and say, well, the kingdom of heaven is like a wonderful wave breaking on the beach. It doesn't give up. It keeps on coming, goes back and gets some more. And it shows us life. There's a modern parable. Why is it a modern parable? Because we see Jesus in that activity. So whatever we see in our lives today, let's make it a parable for our souls. Seek the Lord in things that we know. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.